It's just that very simple concept of interactivity. You have to get the audience to buy into it. And you have to almost be too simple. At a certain moment, you feel, you get the audience to understand the concept, and then from there, you can take off. And we can do things like we have the loop, where all of a sudden the machine is playing by itself, which if you didn't have the introduction, you might say, okay, well, that's a tape. You have to sort of establish this condition, but then I think at that point, you then have to then push it and stretch it.
It's a very interesting sensation. As a dancer, I've spent my whole life dancing to music, being on a certain count, playing with the music that is already written. And so you enter this machine where you are all of a sudden in control of the music. So it's a very interesting sensation, and it's something that took quite a bit of time for us to get used to. But there's a certain amount of empowerment to it as well. All of a sudden you're in control of all of these things. So it's a wonderful feeling.
It was hard because I had to always come and work with Chris and discover the machine. And it's fantastic,
Mm-hmm.
It's with your movement, your body movement, so
Mm-hmm.
it's incredible. And the possibilities that
Mm-hmm.
that we have is pretty much endless.
Mm-hmm. What fascinates me is sort of like, we are locked in together. So at times, I'm, as a musician, I also have to say, well, could you try to move like this? And at times, Yuri and Kathleen say, well, okay, for this movement, could we have this kind of sound? But it is that notion of real collaboration that intrigues me, that one of us can't do it without the other. I think that is a way to find some new material and sort of a new direction in the relationship between music and dance.